I always say it because I truly believe it. I think the hosts at the Fox propaganda outlet enjoy getting humiliated, especially on their own shows. They love having their lies called out. They love getting caught in their inconsistencies. They love just being made fun of. And that is exactly what happened tonight when Congressman Jared Moskowitz, who does not hold back, went on Jesse Waters' show and just called out these ridiculous and bogus MAGA talking points about Doge, all of his lies, in the most brutal way, shutting him up on his own show. It was amazing. I can't wait to get into it, which is what we're going to do. But before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video, and if you haven't already and you enjoy our channel, to hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way, and it really does mean a lot to me. Without any further ado, you're going to want to get some popcorn for this.
Democrat Congressman Jared Moskowitz is on the Doge caucus. Now, Jared, I love you. You had a great time on the last time we had you on the show. I respect you. But the Democrats look crazy. You guys understand, you guys look crazy now, right?
Well, first of all, Jesse, it's good to be with you again. And I heard you had missed me, so I figured I'd come up here on Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day.
You too.
And look, yes, some of this stuff hasn't been our finest moment. But look, the reason why I joined the Doge caucus is because I believe, as do many other Democrats, that we should cut fraud, waste, and abuse. These are things that Bill Clinton and Al Gore talked about.
Right.
And so there's a right way to do it. There's a constitutional way to do it. And a lot of this is going to have to come to Congress anyway. Go look at the debt clock, right? The debt clock is still running up. So while, yes, find the fraud, find the waste, find the abuse, in order to solve America's debt crisis, you're going to have to do that in Congress. It's not going to happen in the executive branch.
All right, well, so what? Let the lawyers figure it out. You guys can let the lawyers battle it out in the courts, but why do you guys go out there and sing songs and act crazy and look like you're pro-waste, fraud, and abuse? You know every American now thinks the Democrats are defending waste, fraud, and abuse.
Well, look, what do you want us to do? Storm the Capitol? I mean, that's already been done. Right?
That's our job. That's our job. Leave that to us, Moskowitz. No, but I mean, you guys can act normal. You guys don't have to go out and, like, we have stuff, $156 million for schools to Pakistan. They never built a single school. And you keep handing them the money, Pakistan, which hid bin Laden for a decade. Why don't you guys just say, yeah, let's get rid of that stuff too. Let's work together.
Listen, we should get rid of it. 100% we should get rid of it. And this stuff has been going on for decades, just like your chart showed, right? And so that's why I joined the Doge caucus, because I believe in the mission, but you got to execute it correctly. And this is going to come to a head on March 14th when we got to figure out how to keep the government open. You're not going to be able to do it by CR anymore, because if you do it by CR, then what we're really saying is, okay, look, Doge says they found all this fraud, waste, and abuse. If you do it by CR, you're going to refund all of that stuff.
All right, listen,
so we're going to have to do it with
Congress
individual
can't cut
bills.
any money. You can't do it. You've driven this country into a $36 trillion hole. Someone else has to take charge, okay? We did it your way.
Well, the Republicans are completely
in
charge, Jesse.
It doesn't work your way. You guys can't handle the credit card. It's being cut up by Doge. If the Supreme Court is going to say something, let it go to the courts. But right now, you have to convince Maxine Waters.
The debt is not going down, Jesse.
Tell Maxine Waters to knock it off.
The debt is not going down.
What's not going down? The debt? No kidding, because you guys can't stop spending.
Yeah.
So Musk is trying to do something. Fire a couple people, get rid of the waste. I wouldn't resist that. I would just sit back and watch and say thank you.
Well, again, that's why I joined the Doge caucus, right? But if we're going to tackle the debt, Jesse, it's going to have to come through Congress. I have bad news for you. Elon and the president are not going to be able to do that themselves. It's going to have to come through a spending bill.
So why did Bill Clinton fire 400,000 bureaucrats? Why is that fine for him to do, and Doge can't lay off bureaucrats now?
Listen, I'm not saying don't go shrink the size of government. I'm for shrinking the size of government. I'm just saying the debt is so large, that's not going to solve the problem. That doesn't mean go do it, not go do it. Go do it.
Yeah, go do it. So what?
If Doge's intention was to make it more efficient and to shrink the size of government and to tackle the debt, that last piece is going to have to come to Congress.
All right, fine. Then, all right, well, listen, if it comes to Congress, then stop spending, all right? But for now, we're talking about $20 million for Sesame Street in Iraq. That doesn't sound like aid. That sounds like a kickback.
Look, Jesse, cut it. I mean, you're not going to hear me defend it. I just want you to know this has been going on for a long time. We sent condoms and contraceptives to Mozambique in 2019 during the Trump administration, right? USAID was doing that stuff then, too. So this has been going on for a long time. Democrats and Republicans share this responsibility. You're right about that in Congress.
Yeah.
But this is our moment. This is our moment. This is our moment on a bipartisan basis.
I don't think Trump knew about the condoms. I think there was a lot that Trump didn't really know that was going on. He was battling special prosecutors over your Russia hoax, Moskowitz. But I'm glad that you are like the common sense emissary on the DOJ committee. Please tell your colleagues in the House that we need your help. You guys can't bang drums and sing songs and act ridiculous. This country is rushing toward a fiscal cliff. And if we can't agree to cut $2 million for sex change operations in Guatemala, what can we agree on?
Listen, I agree. I'm with you on that. And by the way, if there's a particular song that you like, Jesse, I'll tell my colleagues to sing that one. We'll put in a request.
All right, serenade me on Valentine's Day, Congressman.
Like I said, they just enjoy it at this point. There's no reason Jesse would have Jared Moskowitz. Come on, Jared Moskowitz. You think he's going to let up on you, Jesse? You think he's not going to hold you to account for your BS? No, that's not going to happen. Oh, it's fun. We're having a couple of difficult days. I feel like it's been a couple of difficult months, years. I don't know, 2015 since then. But we deserve a little treat once in a while, and that's what that was. But it doesn't stop there, because Jared Moskowitz has been out in full force. And, of course, Jesse Waters was a target of his, but so was a different J name. Thankfully, it was not me. It was Jim Jordan, who he absolutely filleted to his face. And I want to check that out right here.
I was worried about all the stuff that I was going to be missing in judiciary. Chairman Jordan started today the hearing. He said, what a difference 4 years makes. Well, apparently not, because today is Groundhog Day. So I just want to thank the chairman. He knew I had FOMO, missing out on all these hearings. And so I brought pictures of the chairman doing this hearing. So here's one picture from March 9th, 2023. He did this hearing. Then on March 30th, he did the hearing again in 2023.
Different tie.
We'll get there. We'll get there, Mr. Chairman. Here's one from July 20th, doing the same hearing. November 30th, same hearing. Okay, February 6th, the same hearing. Same witness. There's so many more. April 11th, identical hearing. And finally, May 1st, the same hearing. So by the way, anyone keeping score, the chairman wore a red tie, 4 of those hearings, a yellow tie 3 times. But today, at the 8th hearing, we are even now. Today is yellow tie day, so 4 yellow ties, 4 red ties. I tried to match you, Mr. Chairman, but mine's a little more gold. I will work on the hue, but it is the golden age. The golden age. But at least I now know what to get the chairman.
The gentleman yield?
For Christmas. Well, I'll yield in a second.
Okay.
But Mr. Chairman, don't let Comer out-Comer you. I mean, James is out there comering around with new falsehoods, and we're doing a hearing that we've done 8 times. If you need some ideas, we got some. I mean, I feel bad for the ranking member. I mean, ranking member Raskin came all the way over here from oversight. We had a vote. In fact, several of us came over here from oversight. So if you need some ideas from us, we'll gladly assist. But look, we're doing free speech, okay? So since we're doing free speech and censorship, I want to talk about a former friend of this committee and winner of the Nazi of the Month Club, Kanye West. And while there are no eggs on the shelf, there is definitely egg on your face. Last week, there were an endless amounts of Nazi tweets by Kanye West. I'm going to read some of them. I love Hitler. I'm a Nazi. Jews were better as slaves. Hitler was so fresh. I can say Hitler as much as I want. It went on for days. If that wasn't enough, he ran a commercial during the Super Bowl, directing people to his website. And the only thing the website was selling was a shirt with a swastika. So the marketplace of ideas. They say, oh, Jared, but it's the marketplace of ideas. Well, as we mainstream Nazis, what happens when Nazism becomes the marketplace? The chairman said he's worried about Europe. Maybe we should go to Europe. While we're there, maybe we should go to Auschwitz to see what happens when you mainstream Nazis. Mr. Schellenberger would say, but Jared, free speech is absolute. Don't be a censor. But actually, Kanye accidentally disproved that idea. He proved that free speech is not absolute. You see, what happened was he started posting porn on X. And then all of a sudden, the conservative free speech masters of the universe were outraged. Elon unfollowed him and then labeled Kanye's account. So imagine if Kanye had only posted Nazi porn. Well, Mr. Schellenberger and other conservatives would be saying, well, the Nazi part is okay, as long as they keep their clothes on. So remember, if you're a Nazi, just keep your SS uniform on. Don't take it off, because that's when we're gonna get to censorship. And so, look, this is a hearing about free speech. My colleague from Texas said nobody blamed Biden for the cost of eggs, and he has every right to say it because it's free speech. But that is total bullshit, okay? All of my colleagues were blaming Biden from eggs. Former President Trump blamed him on October 26th before the election, blaming him for the price of eggs. So let's get some grip. Now, Mr. Chairman, I will yield to you.
This is exactly the type of energy we need to be bringing to just all of our politics as Democrats. We need to stop bringing, peanuts to the bar fight and maybe crack a bottle and use that. We got to end the press releases and bland memos and just start speaking the truth and mocking these guys. They are goobers. They are losers. Republicans are not cool. Stop acting like they're the big bad bully or the tough guy. They're not. They are shameless. They are sad. They are insecure. They are weak. Now, let's point that out. Let's make clear what is true, and we can do a bit of winning doing so. It's not that hard. Get in front of a camera, open your mouth, talk about these things that matter, and do it in an unapologetic way, because now is the time. We are all afraid. We are all worried, but we are also all energized to push back more so than ever. Too many institutions that we thought would hold up, I'm looking at you, mainstream media, have decided to bend the knee. It is now incumbent upon all of those in these independent spaces to be louder and bigger than ever. I'm going on a bit of a rant here, but yeah, step up. Everyone needs to be more like Jared Moskowitz, like Jasmine Crockett, like Robert Garcia. Media people, more like Brian Tyler Cohen. Everyone step up. It's the time. We're going to be doing it on this show. Thank you for listening to me rant. And if you want to support what we're doing, and if you want to hear more of my rants, you can always hit that subscribe button. You can leave a like on this video. And if you stuck around to the end, you drop a blue heart in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you soon.